Welcome back, everyone, to the NBA 2K22 MyNBA expansion series with the Kansas City Scouts. And today, we're going to wrap up the regular season. It is the finale before the playoffs, and we'll see if we can indeed secure the 2 seed in our conference. The Pistons have secured the 1 seed at this point. We have 7 games left. And we are on a 7-game win streak as well. So, going to try to beat out the Hawks, who are 3 games behind us. And we're trying to beat them out for the 2 seed officially, which we should be able to do here. We would have to lose almost all of these games, and they would have to win almost all of their games for that to even happen. So, that is what we do today. We're going to sim the first 6 games, then we're going to watch the game against the Utah Jazz at home to put a nice bow on this regular season. Before we do that, a couple of things. One, I'm not going to talk about the off-season moves during the playoffs, so I'll talk about what I want to do for that now. The first thing is to find a playmaking, passing, mostly point guard to kind of replace Campaign on our bench for next season. Again, this is like a very future-looking thing. And then for the other thing, either in the open market or the draft, I want to get a guy to potentially replace Obi Toppin as the small forward, somebody who does not take a lot of shots and is a decent to good defender, but can hit the open shots when they are given them. But as long as they don't take away shots from Weaver and Jordan on the offense, then that will be fine for me. Well, guys, I think we might have just secured the 2 seed because we just won 6 more games in a row. We are on a 13-game win streak. We are 54-27, by far our best record in this series. This is incredible. We are playing well on the road. We're playing even better at home than we were prior to this. We just might have figured out the formula for this team. The first game was against the Jazz, who do have Giannis. This game was on the road and not at home, but we come out on top by 3, 31-13-7, 4 steals and 2 blocks for Giannis, 28-8 for Porzingis. They have a pretty tall front court. The Scouts got 28, 7, and 5 from Jordan. As I said, I want to see him take off this year, or at least before the playoffs and into the playoffs. Weaver 20 points, Ellis 18 points. Then we took down the Denver Nuggets, and we had a pretty good first half and a pretty good third quarter as well. And we won by 21 points, 22 for Jordan, shot well again, 22 for Logan off the bench, 21 and 9 for Ellis, 19, 4 and 5 for Weaver, 13 for Toppin, 10 for Webb, and 8 and 11 for Valentine. The Nuggets had 22 for Kevin Porter Jr., 21 and 9 for Jamal Harris, and 15 from Michael Porter Jr. Then we took down the Pacers, who are one of the worst teams in the league. We beat them by only 8 points, but we got 30 points from Ellis, 18 from Jordan, 15 from Weaver, 15 from Bridges, and 10 and 7 from Wade Webb. The Pacers had 21 from TJ Warren and 20 and 16 from Sabonis. Then we played the Pacers once again, and this time we destroyed them by 27 points. 22 for Jefferson, 20 for Gardner, 14, 10, and 6 for Sabonis. The Scouts got 26, 4, and 4 for Weaver, or for Jordan rather. 18 for Ellis, 17 for Weaver, 15 for Webb. We had 7 guys scoring double digits here. Then this time around, we do beat the Hawks by 4 points. Had a slow start in the first quarter, brought it back in the second, and then controlled the fourth quarter to come out on top. It was a pretty good comeback here. But Giddey gets 31 and 14, Cam Reddish 19 points, Bayless 12 points, Mitchell Palmer 6 points, and Trae Young must not have played. The Scouts here got 23 from Bridges, 22 for Webb, so a couple of bench guys stepping up here, 16 for Jordan, double-double for Ellis, and 8 and 14 for Valentine, and Weaver only 9 points, 2 for 13 from the field. Then our most recent game was against the Milwaukee Bucks. We won by 21 points thanks to a solid second half and a second quarter as well. 26, 8, and 6 for Tatum. 22, 15, and 6 for Vucevic. The Scouts got 24 from Wade Webb, who took 12 free throws. Bridges got 20 points, 17 for Weaver, 16 for Jordan. Really good spread out scoring here for the Scouts. Again, 6 guys in double figures. At home, at the Sprint Center here to wrap up their regular season, taking on the very tall Utah Jazz with Giannis Antetokounmpo and Kristaps Porzingis. This could be a tough defensive game for us. Noel Mills pulls up in the paint and knocks down the first shot of the game. Weaver, mid-range jumper is good, and he got fouled by Buddy Hield.
Defensive foul called on Buddy Hield. First personal foul.
And the early free throw is no good. He missed it. Now a quick three for Hield on the other end. He's got it.
Buddy Hield.
Ellis has the ball stolen by Noel Mills. Buddy Hield feeds Giannis inside, and he scores over Toppin. That's way too easy. Weaver finds Toppin in the corner for 3, and Toppin's shot is no good. Hield off a screen, pulls up, and knocks down the mid-range jumper. And now Ellis' pass stolen by Buddy Hield. Are you serious? Buddy Hield works inside, has it blocked by Obi Toppin. Ellis feeds Valentine, mismatch on Hield, back him down and go up, sir. Yes, he does. Good work. Now Ronnie Jordan gets a steal of his own off Noel Mills. Now he feeds Ellis inside, who gets his shot blocked. He got it back, though. Now a foul is called on Mills. Weaver has the ball, waits for a screen from Valentine, and then has the ball stolen by Giannis. Now Mills inside, scores in the paint. Time on the clock. Weaver drives high off the glass. The shot's no good. That was an open shot. We have a huge mismatch with Weaver guarding Giannis. Toppin comes to help. Now Ellis for 3. That one is good. Bad start for us. I knew this game was going to be tough, but I didn't think it would go like this. Toppin for 3. This time he got it. Noel Mills gets inside and can't score in traffic. Good defense by Damian Weaver. Jordan off a screen, steps back, baseline jumper is good. Buddy Hield, top steps, goes up, has it blocked by Ellis. Good defense this time. Jordan pulls up again off the glass, no good, but Weaver gets the board. Goes up and has it blocked by Buddy Hield of all people. And now Hield just goes coast to coast, and we allow it. He's like 32 or something. All he can do is shoot. Weaver lobs it, and Ellis can't hang on to the ball. Buddy Hield lobs it for Giannis, and that one does not work either. Now Ronnie Jordan, mid-range jumper, rattles out. Giannis wants to attack Roy Valentine. He does, and he can't score, but got his own miss, and then this time scores. That happens every game against us, I swear. Weaver off a screen, finds a lane, and posterizes Jalen Johnson. All right, 6:50 left here in this first half. We are down by 6, 44-38. A poor start on defense in this game, which was expected, but the offense has not been great, but hasn't been terrible either. Ellis, why shoot that? I'm just numb to it at this point. Mills waiting for a screen, takes it. Weaver covers it well, and Mills can't score, and he gets the board, but Weaver will force the jump ball. And I don't know who's going to win this one. The jump ball is won by Weaver. Good work. Weaver guarded by Giannis now. What do we do here? We pass it to Logan. Mismatch. He fades and shoots and misses. He's got to back those people down. And now a quick 3 in the corner for Mills. That one is good. Ellis pulls up, and that shot rims out. I am close to making a change. I'm very close. Giannis gets the feed, guarded by Valentine. Weaver comes to help, goes back to Mills for 3, and he knocks it down again. He's got 15 points. This game could be the end. This could be the end of our winning streak, which would suck because it's the last game of the season. Payne with 4 on the shot clock, guarded by Buddy Hield. Just goes to Jordan, who pulls up from 3. That one no good. Now Giannis has a huge mismatch. 2 guards are covering him. He goes back to Mills for 3. It's in.
Mills for 3.
I cannot make us not double team Giannis. I physically cannot. There's no way for me to change that. And we are getting boomed right now. Campaign, 6 on the clock. Now here's Webb. It's a bad shot. I already know. Mid-range jumper. Oh, it drops. Thank you, Wade Webb. But they have shot 61%. Our defense, again, not showing up. We have shot 46%. Wilson inside. Can't score over Logan. Good defense. And now Bridges passes right into a defender. Come on, man. Just throwing away possessions. McDaniels open 3. They have not missed a 3, have they? I don't think they have. Campaign. What was that? This is what I'm talking about, man. Just throwing away possessions. The CPU for the other team does not play like this. Ellis feeds Logan. Do not fade and shoot. Why? I am pissed. Just back him down and be normal for once. Okigi left wide open, and he knocks it down. Why are we playing such soft defense? We are down by 19 points in this first half, and there's plenty of time for the Jazz to extend that. Bridges has the ball stolen by Okigi. And now Raul Neto finishes on the other end.
Raul Neto.
I did not expect this game to go this poorly. This is worrying. Even after a 13-game win streak.
2 minutes.
Westbrook off the pass. Too strong. Giannis came on help defense and covered it well, of course. And now McDaniels on the other end. Tried to posterize Westbrook, but he's called for the foul instead.
Personal foul, 3rd team foul.
This is really terrible.
Jaden McDaniels.
First free throw is good. The second, good as well. We are down by 23 points. This game is as good as over. We have taken 1 free throw. They have taken 14. What is that disparity, man? Bridges has to shoot this, and he knocks it down. Finally, a made shot. Something positive. McDaniels, high off the glass, no good. Westbrook finds a lane and could not hit the basket, but he was fouled by McDaniels. So, our first free throws since our first play of the game. It's good. Toppin checks in for the last minute of this half, and Westbrook knocks both down. Nato feeds Giannis inside, and I don't think, no matter how good our defense could be against him, I don't think he'll ever miss. He's got 14 points in this first half. What? Bridges. I need to understand what that shot was. Time cutting down for the Jazz. McGalliuk can't finish in traffic. Got his own miss. Are you serious? And Nato's going to knock this down. This is ridiculous, man. This is a sub 500 Jazz team. They're like 33 and 48. And we are getting destroyed by them. Wade Webb to answer for 3, and he missed it. Wade Webb's going to miss it, but Nato's going to knock it down. Are you serious? We're down by 24 at halftime.
The second quarter with the score.
They just went on a 22-6 run when we jumped in.
68.
Embarrassing. Is it even worth watching the rest of this game, guys? It's 81-54 in this third quarter. We have 75 minutes to start this half. And, I just don't see light at the end of this tunnel, at least for this game. This is terrible. The defense is awful. See, look at this.
Josh Okogie.
They are getting whatever they want. Whatever they want. They have shot over 60%. We have shot below 50%. Campaign drives and scores. But Giannis and Hield and Noah Mills have all just dismantled us completely. Porzingis has had no effect on the game. But this is terrible. If we face a team of a similar composition to the Jazz, we won't make it very far in the playoffs, as they have just bumped their lead to 30. I am one missed shot away from simming the rest of this game and calling it an episode. Jordan, though, drives and dunks, but I mean, this game is over, guys. This game's over. Well, guys, we're going to lose 127-98. There are virtually no fans left in the stadium, and I can't really blame them. We got absolutely controlled from the first quarter to this point. This was a dominant win by the Jazz, and hopefully it's one of those games that you just have to get off your chest before the playoffs. Our win streak was going to end at some point. Unfortunately, it could not be carried into the playoffs. That's what I was kind of hoping for here, but the Jazz are just a massive mismatch for us, I guess. And we got just fucking pummeled here. Not a good showing at all. This game, or rather this whole run of games, reminds me a lot of the Grizzlies in real life. They won like 11 or so games in a row and then got just destroyed on the game that would end up ending that winning streak. And the same thing happens here. We won 13 games in a row coming into it, and then we play at home and we get destroyed by a team that really has no reason to be trying to play this game or win this game, because they are well out of the playoffs or 10th in the West, and that's very unfortunate. But we only had our top scorer was Jordan, had 16 points, 16, 4, and 6. Weaver 14, 4, and 4. Ellis 11 and 8. But every time I hate watching Ellis. He just wastes away possessions. Valentine 11 and 6. Toppin 10 and 5. Bridges 10 and 5. But no standouts here, and just a complete domination by the Jazz. 25, 14, and 8 for Giannis. 22 for Noah Mills. Pretty much all of his points came in the first half. 15 for Porzingis. 14 for Jalen Johnson. 14 for McDaniels. 12 for Buddy Hield, which almost all those came in the first quarter. I don't get it. 9 for Okogie. 7 for Nato. 7 for Johnny Nelson, and more. Just embarrassing performance by us. There is nothing to be happy about from this game. That will take us straight into the awards for the regular season. Cade Cunningham ends up winning MVP, averaging 32, 7, and almost 10 assists. Just insane numbers here. Also shooting numbers, just absurd. Maybe one of the best MVPs, or one of the best MVP-worthy players of all time for a single season. This is absurd. Just insane. Chad Williams wins the Rookie of the Year award. Alperen Sengun wins Sixth Man of the Year. Giannis wins Depoy. Marty Fisher wins Most Improved Player. Roy Valentine was second in the running for this award. And Billy Donovan wins Coach of the Year. I think he's the Pistons coach, I want to say. And Christian Bartlett of the same team wins Exec of the Year. Now, All-NBA First Team: Cade Cunningham, Luka Doncic, Giannis, Jaren Jackson Jr. for the Nets, and Joel Embiid. The second team consists of Karl Anthony Towns, Jason Tatum, Zion, Shea, and LaMelo Ball. Third team, you got Trae Young, who has a right ankle sprain, which is why he did not play in our game against the Hawks a few days ago. Ben Simmons also there, as is Anthony Davis, B.I., and Jokic. Now, all defensive first team, you got Onyeka Okongwu, Jonathan Isaac, Giannis, Lonzo, and Ben Simmons. Second team, you have LaMelo. Wait. Okay, so both Ball brothers are there. Second team is LaMelo Ball, DeJounte Murray, Jaren Jackson Jr., AD, and Bam Adebayo. All rookie first team, Jackie McKnight, Clint Outlaw, Tyson Price, Brad Ryder, and Chad Williams. And the second team for rookies, Enrique Guzman, Gabriel Westbrook, Lance Riley, Johnny Nelson, and Roland Flores. And here is the playoff tree. The play-in tournament teams in the West are the Supersonics, the Clippers, the Spurs, and the Warriors. Then the 1 seed over in the West is the Minnesota Timberwolves. The 2 seed is the Lakers. The 3 seed is the Houston Rockets. The 4 seed is the Thunder. The 5 seed is the Grizzlies. And the 6 seed is the Phoenix Suns. And now over in the East, we have secured the 2 seed, as we well know. We don't know who we're going to face yet, but we're about to check and sim that. Detroit, of course, is the 1 seed. We are the 2 seed. The Cavs are the 3 seed. The Hawks got the 4. The Bulls got the 5. And the Celtics got the 6. And then the play-in tournament teams over in the Eastern Conference are the Heat, the Hornets, the Raptors, and the Wizards. So we're going to sim the play-in tournament, and we'll see what it looks like here. Okay, so Miami won their game, which means that they have secured the 7th seed, and then Charlotte and Washington faced off for the 8th seed, and Washington won that. But we do have to face the ever-elusive Miami Heat, who we have plenty of history against, especially in these playoffs. Hopefully we can do well against them, because I do not want to lose in the first round. That would be very unfortunate. Over in the West, the Supersonics won their game and got the 7th seed, and the Warriors won the game for the 8th seed, and they are the 8th seed. So here's what your playoff bracket looks like, and hope to God that we can continue our winning ways against the Heat and don't turn in one of those Utah Jazz-esque game performances, because if that happens, we're going to be in trouble here. Here's what their roster looks like. So the Heat actually do have DeJounte Murray, which could spell trouble for us because he's a good defender and a good offensive player. He's 6'4". We'll have Jordan going up against him, so we'll see how he can do. But he did make, I believe, a All-NBA defensive second team. But Harrow at shooting guard. I don't know how we're going to guard him with Weaver playing on him. We might have to put Jordan against him, but I don't know. It's a tough choice between Murray and Harrow. They have Walter Thornton at small forward. They have Randall at power forward. And they have Achua at center. And then off the bench, they have Christian Wood. They have Mason Jones, Max Strus. I mean, we should play very well against their backups. Their bench is not strong at all, besides Christian Wood. So hopefully we can stop this team. We wrap this episode up by looking at player stats on the season. Once we are done with the playoffs, I will look at our overall team stats, because I plug those into an Excel sheet that I have just to see the year-by-year improvements. So I don't want to do that right now. It'll take too much time. But I'll look at the player stats real quick. We got 23 points per game for Weaver. He was our top leading scorer. He averaged a bit under 5 assists per game. Shot lights out from the field this year. Unreal shooting numbers. Ellis had 18 points per game and 7 boards plus 2.4 assists. But I'm not going to lie. I am close to maybe finding somebody else a power forward in the offseason. I know that he does very well in simming for us, but the watch games are arguably more important just because it's the actual content of the series, and we watch most of our playoff games. We watch the majority of the playoff games, and he is terrible when we watch games. So I would rather try and find somebody who is equally as good in simming and watching, similar to Weaver and Jordan, who usually play up to their numbers. Jordan, 17 points per game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists per game, 1.5 steals. He had the best year of his career, and I really do think that he will jump up to like 87 or 88 in the season. Wade Webb, 13 points per game. He was a really good option for scoring. Miles Bridges, 13 points per game, 5 boards. John Logan, 11.5 points per game, a bit under 6 rebounds per game. Fletcher played like a week's worth of games, had 8.5 points per game. Westbrook, the rookie, 8.5 points per game, 2.2 boards, 1.4 assists. Shots, 45%, so not terrible at all. And 38% from 3, that's pretty damn good for a rookie. And Roy Valentine, how about this guy? 8.4 points per game and 10 boards per game. Love that guy right there. He will be a mainstay on this team, you would have to think. Campaign, you guys know how I feel about him. Obi Toppin, plays well occasionally. But those are your player stats for the season. And now we have to look forward to a matchup against the Heat, which we have historically not done well against. So we'll see how that matchup goes. And that'll be where we take the next episode. So for that series, I talked about this last season, but I do want to start doing 2 episodes per series. And then once we have a conference finals series, we'll probably have like 3 to 4 parts for that series. And then for the finals, if we ever get there, we will do 1 episode per game, watching the entire thing. So that's the game plan. Probably going to have 2 parts for the Heat series, unless that goes to 7 games, in which we might have a 3rd part just for Game 7. But we'll see how things shake out. And that is where we leave things, guys. Please like, subscribe, leave your comments down below. And until the playoffs, take care.